Okay. So, should we just like start by going through the like documentation stuff that we worked on last weekend?
Yeah, that sounds like a good start.
Okay. Um. So we need to get. I guess we can just go open it on. Right. Okay. Um. Here, I guess I'll just screen share this so you guys can all follow along with what we're looking at. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. Can everybody see the VS Code thing?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, I guess should we start with like the project management plan and the timeline because those are kind of things that we need to make sure that everybody's on the same page with.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, who did this one?
It was me.
Awesome. Okay, you want to just like talk us through or whatever?
Yeah, of course. So basically, what I got out of the description that we are supposed to do for the project management plan is kind of like just list out the duties and responsibilities of each member of our group and list each individual's expectation, like what are they expecting from other members of the group, and sort of like come up with a contract like thing. So that is why in the end I have this expectations question marks, so that we could all go over this together and list out what are we all expecting from each other.
Cool. Okay, what are some things we should put here like?
And yeah, I just put in the bracket something that I was thinking, like maybe something along the lines of um
Like, should we just say like we will all work on like designated tasks between group meetings or something?
mhm.
Like maybe like to finish them like to the best of our ability by the deadline decided by the whole group. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Also, attend all the meetings that we can.
Good. Okay. We will or like attend every group meeting if at all possible. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering what would our basic flow look like? Like, are we thinking about dividing a task, like just like one task per person throughout? Or are we like thinking about doing some things together as a group, or like dividing into two groups of 2 or 3 people.
What do you guys think about like this meeting? Maybe we can think of like different things that we want to explore, and then like everybody can kind of like have kind of like like their assignment that they're gonna like do this week until the next meeting. Like maybe like one person's gonna try to like they're gonna find relationships between like these two variables, like make plots and like make a blah blah that like describes it or like stuff like that, because it seems like it's kind of hard to like I guess tell like I guess I don't really see us like being on a whole meeting and like doing like group coding that way. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's tough just having this many people in the group as well.
Yeah.
If we look at like the basic data analysis plan document, that has some of the things that can be split up into either individuals or like groups of 2.
Awesome. Okay, let's
Can you try converting this to .md file? I think I forgot to do that.
I'm gonna make this an MD file.
Yeah, I think that would make it shorter.
Oh yeah.
It's just extending very long.
Oh gosh. .md. Bing. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I tried doing some. I haven't started coding on anything yet, but I tried it on Tableau. And I made a few plots and like lines, linear regression lines and stuff. And I couldn't. I mean, there are some decent graphs, and you can see the correlation, but I don't know how to link that up or how to understand that data yet. But I can share them with you all after this meeting or during this meeting sometime by sharing the screen maybe.
Yeah. So like what kind of variables are you comparing?
So I'm taking the average of the RIT scores per test level, and I'm then taking the year and then plotting it for average RIT score versus the test level and seeing where it stands, and then comparing that from year to year at once.
Okay, yeah, I did that in R. I'll show it. Let's see. Okay. Tell me like is this kind of what you're thinking? So it's like these are the like this is like mean RIT score for reading for 3rd grade, and it's like the year and then the RIT score and then the mean like goes up kind of. Is that like what the thing that you're talking about?
Yeah, but for mine, I just did it for a particular year.
Oh,
So I just
cool.
took the data for 1998 or something, and then I did the graph only for 1998, and then for other years that way. So I had like 4 or 5 different graphs for 4 or 5 different years.
That's cool. So like what kind of trends were you looking at?
I can share my screen.
Okay, let's do it.
And again, I did this through an app, so I don't actually know. I mean, you can do it through R or Python, but we'll have to think through the different things that are happening at once.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I basically just I'm going to take out the linear regression line for now. So So I basically just took the average values for all the RIT scores, and then took the year as a different set for the columns, and then basically just tried an average RIT score versus test level, and then I got this kind of plots for everything.
Cool. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding right. So it's like, here are the test levels. So like for all the people that took test level 6, the average RIT score was like about 220.
Yeah. So I can convert this to like single RIT scores, but then it would be like bar plot, I guess.
Cool.
It would be something like this, because all the scores are like they're individual scores, but they're all piled up on one another.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I could zoom in or something. But yeah, I just had a hard time like recognizing what the graph was doing when it was like this many data sets. So I just took the average and then saw it and compared it with the rest.
That's cool. Okay, so Nirjal, you've like started on this trend of like comparing test levels and RIT scores, like those things, and
Yeah.
I've kind of like started looking at mean RIT score across years, like maybe like what would you guys say if like everybody kind of picks like some like niche within the data that they're going to explore and like make plots and kind of like really dive deep into it and like draw some like cool conclusions maybe, or like find that there's not a lot of conclusions to draw. Like if everybody can kind of like get like one spot that they're going to work on this week, what do you guys think about that?
I think that sounds good to me.
Yeah, same.
And then that way, because like Nirjal, like you're using like Tableau and I'm using R, and that way like people can use different like what are they called, like platforms or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So in that case, what are other like I'm on the like project management plan again. I don't know if you guys want to see, but we can just like everybody can just get like something on here. Like we can just put everybody's name and just see like what people are gonna explore during the week. Does anybody else have a thing that they want to explore, or should we look back at our notes from like the meeting and see what other trends we could check out?
Yeah, I think that'd be helpful for us.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I just thought of one. One we were thinking about was like test level taken versus grade over the years. Like, and this could be like checking trends, like are students taking like higher level tests, and like are students taking higher level tests, like like because we were like and this could be like and like doing better, or are they like doing worse, like because I kind of remember she was saying something like, because it'll be interesting to see like are parents like forcing their kids to take, are they like thinking, oh, my kid will do great at this level, but then their kid is not doing worse, or maybe like kids in 2020 took look like on average the level that a third grader took in reading was lower or higher than it was in 1998. Like that could be an interesting thing to explore.
Yeah, that could be an interesting thing because if I do it as an average, then you can't really see that data. But if you take it out as their own signal data, then you can see even if the test scores are high, they're at the same level as the low test scores, which means that they're not doing as good as they thought they'd do in the higher level exam.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Like this, yeah, this pairs like super well with yours because it's like you're saying, look, people who took, like, for example, this third grader took like the level 6 reading test and they did this good. But look, now third graders are taking like the like 16 level reading, like that. I guess that could be kind of cool. So.
Yeah.
Okay, does anybody interested in looking at that?
I could do that.
Okay, cool. Put that here for now. Ben, do you have any ideas of stuff that would be cool to check out?
Not really, but we should look at the meeting notes, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Here is kind of. Okay, let's see. Analyzing the levels of tests. Ben, what about this?
Yeah, I could definitely look into that.
Yeah, like I feel like that could be like some kind of linear regression model would probably be pretty effective. Or I don't know anything else. Awesome. Let's see. Maybe where's that Word document? Maybe that will have some more ideas in it.
I just thought of something. Maybe one thing could be for the test levels over the years, we can see which grade is taking the most tests in that particular year and see the trends on, let's say they're taking test 5 in 1988 and then 2017 it might be like 5, 6, 7. And then those are the 3 tests that people are taking the most for a particular grade or something.
Oh, cool. Okay, so which grades are taking, okay, tell me if I'm writing this right. Like, which test levels are most commonly taken by a grade in a specific year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe checking that with the other years and see how it's like varies or like how it's similar.
Mm-hmm. That's super good idea. Okay, what would one idea if we try to compare, like, are RIT scores more determined by test level or by grade level? Like, oh, I guess maybe that would kind of fit in with, like, Ben, what you're doing. Like, if you're making a, like, linear regression model, you could see, like maybe, like, was it, like, the P score or whatever was the thing that was, like, saying how much it affected it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so are, like, P scores lower, and, like, so if the, so like for example, if the regression model was, like, predicting, like, if regression model was predicting RIT score versus test level and grade, comma, out of those two variables, because, like, do you guys think that, so if we make, like, a linear regression model that is, okay, what about if there was, like, one linear regression model, like the one that Ben is doing, or, like, some kind of model, maybe it's not linear regression, I don't know, that, like, that uses the old years as the training data and the new years as the test data. But then, so that's, like, one model, and we can see how well the old years are predicting the new years. But then maybe we also have another model that is, like, it uses, like, it's a similar thing where, like, the training set is made up of, like, the test is, like, made up of, like, from all the grade levels from, like, all the years, like, it's just, like, random picks from all those. And then for that one we could see if that would be kind of more this trend. Any thoughts on that, or does that make sense, or what do you guys think?
So are you saying, like, basically after we do the linear model, we're just going to pick out some of the data from all the different grades for particular years, and then putting it in a different data frame, and then trying to see, like, basically predict RIT scores and test level on that data set?
Yeah, I guess like I'm thinking that, like, this model would be like this would be like training data is, like, years, maybe it's like 1988 through 1998, and then like test data is like 2010 through, like, 2020, like something like that, and then we're seeing, like, how well can the model predict. So that would be a way to say, like is the, like, are the scores, like is, that would be a way to say, like, is the test getting easier, like we could, like, explore trends like that, or then that could be, like, one model, and then this could be like we could just do, like, a linear regression that predicts, that, like, linear regression predicting RIT score based on test level and grade. And then we could use the P scores to draw conclusions about which of the predictors has a greater impact. So these might be, like, and they probably could be kind of explored in different in the same model, but if we're trying to use this model to like see how well our old years can predict the new years, then this could be a separate model, or maybe eventually we combine them, but in the beginning where we just do a basic linear regression using like in this one, like training data is like a sample from all years, and then like test data is the same. So this is more like looking over time which like predictor is more important, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I got it. I was just confused over the last statement, but then I realized we get p-values for both the predictors, I think.
Yeah, I think because remember how like if the p-values are like greater than 0.05 and it's like, oh, that's insignificant or whatever, so we could like use it like that, I guess.
Hi guys. Could you please like really go through what you've decided so far? I wasn't sure until last night if you're doing this meeting, so I just joined it right now.
Yeah. Hey Monty, what's up?
Hi, I'm sorry about it.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's good to have you. So we basically, everybody else jump into, but we kind of went over the project management plan, and we started thinking about a couple expectations, which are like right here, and we can keep working on that as we go. And then we kind of thought that a good structure for, I think, like for the rest of our time, like might be that at least for this week, like we want everybody to like have something that they're gonna explore over this week. Like they're gonna like really get into it, like try to like find some trends and make some plots and like do some meaningful analysis on like a certain aspect of the data. So we started brainstorming some ideas here. So like Nirjal is gonna explore, like he was like showing us some plots that like I don't know, Nirjal, do you want to explain it?
Yeah, sure. So basically I've taken the average of the RIT scores per test level, and basically plotted the average scores versus the test level. That just gives me one data plot per test level, and I want to see the trends for like all the years and see like how it's going. Basically to do some conclusion out of like if people are focusing on one train more than the other, or like some tests are getting a higher average score than the others for all the years, or something like that.
So have you noticed some pattern or something like that?
Till now they're all pretty similar, but if I put all the years at once, they do get more complex because I think there are some other factors that are affecting it, but they're somewhat similar for some of the grades at least, but I'm still looking more into it.
Okay.
So then I've been starting to explore like trends in like the mean RIT scores across years. Like I was like looking at like plots like where it like oh, never mind. Maybe I can't show it right now. But like stuff like this, we're plotting like the mean score for the year and then like trying to see if the mean scores are going up or like what's happening with that for each of the tests. Rachna, do you want to talk about what you're going to do?
Yeah. So it was basically Genevieve's idea to kind of explore test level versus grade over the years. Um, like if some students are taking higher level test while being in whatever grades they are they doing better or are they doing worse, and what are the patterns like? So I will be exploring that this week.
Okay.
Ben, do you want to share what you're going to try?
So for sure, I mean, let me see. What about average RIT scores? Oh, the results already doing that.
We kind of had like,
So,
these are like some other ideas down here. I don't know if either of those sound interesting.
is this too soon for trying linear regression? Or should we first explore the data and after that, should we start making models out of it? Like, should we start making models right away or should we wait for first seeing the trends in the data?
I'm good with anything. We were kind of thinking, like, I guess, some, like, we could kind of use, especially linear regression models to see, like, here in this last one, like, to see which variables, like, considering the, like, out of, like, is it the grade level that's having more an effect on the RIT score, or is it the test level that someone's taking? Like, we could use linear regression to find out which of those is having a greater effect on the RIT score, which I think, like, I don't know. I feel like it's, like, fine to start. I mean, other people definitely voice opinions, but especially with linear regression, like, it's not like we're, like, going to publish our first model or anything, but I think it can be a good tool in helping us, like, see what trends we come across, especially since we're doing a lot of these things, like, simultaneously, because we really don't have, like, unlimited time at this point, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I also like this idea of figuring out which grade is taking the most tests in a specific year.
Yeah, Nirjal, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Let me just share my screen to just. I think it'll be helpful to see what I was actually going for. Yeah, so basically if I do this as then like the number of counts per years, you can definitely see some of the like, wait, what are these? Yeah, some of the grade test levels are on the top. And we can see that like for, I think, I don't know if this is an actual pattern or if it's just happening for these years, but like test level 6 and 7 have the most number of people in like 1988. And 2016, like 6 and 7 also have kind of the same, like the most number of tests taken throughout the whole year. And I thought it would be interesting to see what tests in average for all the years were the most like the favorites for the students to take per grade.
So for this graph, the y-axis is the count of the RIT scores, or
Yeah, it's the count of the RIT scores.
okay.
And I've set it to distinct count, so they're adding up on each other. There's this test scores per test level. So if I just turn this to back to normal, they'll just bunch up, I guess. Let me try. Yeah, so they're counting these distinct per test level and then putting that in a graph for RIT scores and count the number of RIT scores.
Monty, would you be interested in exploring that over this week?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna put that under your name on the on the project management plan. And then
Sounds good.
this could be like the other one is an idea for Kamta, or he can obviously do anything else. Are there other expectations or stuff that we want to add? Or we could put under here we will delegate something for every group member to explore.
One of the other expectations could be, I guess, we could have code reviews or analysis reviews for each other, just to see if there's something that the person misses out on, because it could happen from time to time.
Totally. Okay, so how should I write that? We'll review each other's code
or analysis and see if what they've explained to us is the same as in the code or not.
How's that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, what else?
Also, oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying what else. Say whatever.
So how many times a week are we planning to meet? Or on which specific day? So are we meeting every Saturday?
What do you guys think? I don't know.
I was thinking for this next week we can just meet the next Saturday, but then after when our final I think final project dates start, I think we won't have classes after that, so we can meet every class day as well.
Oh, good. Okay, so we will meet at least once a week. And we can also we'll meet at least once a week in addition to communicating frequently on Discord, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then once okay. What do you guys think? What else do we need to talk about when we're all here? Okay, well, any other thoughts before we sign off?
I think we should be good for now. We have a good base to start on for every one of us.
Yeah.
And maybe Kamal that could either bring in his own idea and let us know, or pick the one that we already have.
Sweet.
And then I think we should be fine.
Yeah. Should we just say because I guess everybody can just push their files back into our WitGit repository, because if everyone's working on different files, it won't conflict, right?
Yeah, for different files, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then should do you guys want to plan to meet at next Saturday morning? Does that work?
Yeah, that works for me.
That works.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, sweet. So next Saturday morning, does this time work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then, do we just want to say, is there a specific expectation on, how much everyone should do, or, how much time we should be putting in, or just, get as much as you can? What should we say for that?
Yeah, I think for till next week we can just have a update on what they do their respective things and then see where they're at. Because after that we're completely dedicating towards the final project itself.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have more time to explore, or we'll have more ideas. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So then we can just bring together ideas and then see what trends are worth digging deeper in, and then maybe like kind of go farther into those, I guess.
Yeah, or we could just like see what updates we have, and then if some trends don't look promising, we can just like combine, like let's say 2 people will work on a single thing, and then for different years or something.
Awesome.
Just an idea.
That sounds great to me. Okay, well, I guess, and hopefully I'll figure out how to send this recording into the chat, but if it doesn't show up for a bit, just know I'm working on it, okay?
Yeah, I think you might need to upload it on YouTube first and then put it here.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You know it will take like an hour to upload on YouTube, but that's okay, alright? It'll be coming soon. Okay. I guess talk to you guys in class on Tuesday. Bye.
Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
See ya.